Hey guys, and welcome back. It is Jafmasterflash. Hope you are all well wherever you are in the world today, and welcome to Canada. So, I don't know what's happened lately. I don't know if it's the nice break I had. I say nice break. How can you have a nice break when you have the coronavirus? But I've got back into F1 and everything just seems to be slotting into place, getting a little bit faster here, there, and everywhere. This is obviously, like all the others, the quickest lap I do in Q3, and then we go into the race. A little lock-up just before the long DRS, or the first DRS straight, and then we're going into the hairpin, and unfortunately locked up a little bit. It's quite hard, the braking zones in Canada, and not just the braking zones are hard, the strict track limits are hard as well, because in certain places you think that you're okay and then you end up getting a penalty. The Wall of Champions, into another DRS straight, and I'm a 10th up, and was well happy with that, because even though I was first going into it, Hamilton was only 31 thousandths behind me going into that last little bit, so I managed to increase my time by a 10th. I think Hamilton finished 51 thousandths behind me, and Hamilton is extremely OP. Yeah, if Hamilton gets out in front of you, it's really, really difficult to get back to him. I mean, I've said this before on a lot of the videos. So the best bet is to, one, be faster than the AI, but sometimes that isn't the case. Sometimes if they get out in front, they stay out in front, and it's really difficult sometimes to hunt them down. But speed is coming to me. I'm trying everything to get faster. I mean, I know I could be even faster. There's a lot of human players out there that are extremely fast, and trying to catch them and match their pace, it's difficult. But I'm sticking with it, and just trying to improve on every race that I do thereafter. But this race, Canada, I know I said that I thought Baku was the best race I've raced in a long time. But for the team, this Grand Prix, the Canadian Grand Prix, was the best result we at CleverBoy Racing Team ever had. It really did. It was a normal, generic race up until the safety car, and then it all changes after the safety car. It was really good, though, that my teammate Norris, he qualified P7. That's the best for him. Spent a lot of my R&D resources and a lot of bits, a lot of time slots in the activity section on building up my number 2 driver. I think Norris's stats, he is my co-driver, he is my number 2 driver, are up there. The only thing that he is down on is race pace. So the quicker I can get his race pace up, the more and more he is going to improve. But even though before the start of the race, a P1 and a P7 is fantastic, and that was the best result we've had to date. And come the end of the race, it gets even better. Can't ask for fairer than that. So I increased the difficulty up a little bit, and I think I need to go even further. Waiting on a few durability upgrades, though. As I don't want to keep on pushing the car and pushing everything if it's not going to pay off, because all I'm going to do is wear out the engine components and then struggle come later races. It's inevitable that I'm going to have to take some grid penalties at some point. This is the second season, but in the first season I was already on grid penalties by Silverstone, and I think Silverstone is race 11, 12 maybe, is it? And this is race 9, so yeah, I need to be careful of that. Maybe race 13, I'm not too sure. Anyway, it's irrelevant. But come Silverstone in the first season, I had grid penalties, and I just kind of hoping that that doesn't happen this time around. So I'm building up the durability in the R&D to try and stave off any unnecessary grid penalties. So here we go. The lights are almost out, and what a start. I seem to be nailing the starts. I struggled so badly in F1 2019 with the starts, but in F1 2020 I seem to got the starts down, apart from the last McLaren race when I got jumped from the start, and just one of those things. But Bottas managed to go up the inside of Hamilton, and yeah, this is it. Welcome to the Canadian Grand Prix. 18 laps. It's a 25% race. When I get the ability to change, I think I'm going to change up to a 50% race. Just for a number of reasons. You get more of a sense of racing in a 50% race, and it just gives you more opportunity to have drama, have issues happen, and yeah, just gives you more of a chance to improve and get yourself better. But it's a really quick lap around Canada. As you can see, we're on 1:13 and we're across the line. We finished a 14.8 on the first lap. I managed to pull out a 1.6 gap already on Bottas, and that is going to be significant. The good thing is, with them pair battling at the start, it managed to allow me to sneak away. Ferrari are coming back into it as well. Vettel, he qualified P5, I think, or P4, P5. And with the little tweaks and everything, and the fact that Ferrari in the closed season went all out on upgrading their car with the R&D updates, they're right back in the mix. So you need to really be careful of those. Vettel seems to be a little bit better than Leclerc, but then that changes from race to race. It's as if, I don't know, sometimes Bottas is better than Hamilton, and Hamilton's better than Bottas, and then like Leclerc is better than Vettel, and Vettel is better than Leclerc. It just changes from race to race. Not sure what's going on with Red Bull at the moment. They seem to be dropping down the R&D pecking order as well, and Verstappen in P5, and you can see. But just dropped a 1:10.4. I think that is the actual fastest lap of the race, because it does change. Canada, for me, was definitely a race of two halves, and we are a quarter of the way through lap 3, and I'm already 3 seconds up. And that's what I mean by trying to get quicker, faster, and sometimes it pays off, and sometimes I just seem to cause errors and mistakes, and need to be a lot smoother on the wheel inputs, I think, rather than jerky. But it's getting there. It'll come, definitely come. I think the safety car comes out lap 6, and I was so fortunate with it. I really, really was fortunate. But anyway, I am gonna go. I'm gonna disappear. I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of the race. You know, if you guys like this video, hit that like button. If you love this video, hit that subscribe button. There's loads of F1 content. I'm even going through the F2 setups, or the 2020 variant of the F2 cars setups. I will upload some of those this week at some point. But yeah, if you like what you see, hit that like button. If you love what you see, hit that subscribe button, and let me know what you think about it down below. Wherever you are in the world today, guys, I really hope you're well. I really, really do. And wherever you are, have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Peace.
Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well. You're leading the pack, P1. Bottas behind. The gap behind us is 4.3 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 4 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 11.8. Okay, we can take you this lap. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. Complete, go now. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Verstappen is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 5.8 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:24.3. Let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember that we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap. The track is clear. Green flag. We've got a lot of spare energy. Use your overtake button. Perez is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 0.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 12.4. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. The car behind has started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Perez behind. Our gap behind is 2.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 7 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:12.2. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Perez is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 4.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 9 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:12.2. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. We're expecting rain in around 10 to 15 minutes. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race. Fantastic drive, just fantastic. You deserved that race win.
A truly magnificent drive then, and a great performance from the entire team to secure victory here in Canada. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Here comes your top 3 making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Joker increases their championship lead. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
Well, you can't fault anything that Sergio Perez did out on the track today. He drove flawlessly, making him an easy pick. All respect to the fans' choice, they fully deserve it. But I just feel that my pick had a little more on their plate, so their ability to keep a cool head and come through for such a strong finish made the difference. At least in my opinion.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The owner-drivers team moved to the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from Racing Point this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.